What's poppin', y'all? You know who it is. It is Elijah Best. I'm the CEO and founder of Vet Boss, and I'm also known as Vet Boss. Let's go. Very happy to see all you guys today. And I'm going to answer a very popular question, hopefully save some people money. But I'm going to answer, should you get a coaching certification before you become a coach? And now, as I can't answer that question for everybody because it's case by case scenario, I'm going to answer this in this video, and then I'm doing free 10-minute calls to where I'll just literally try to help you figure this out if you go through the Vet Boss Facebook group. All right. So basically, the I would say that you should do your marketing strategy before you answer the question if you should get certified in coaching or not. Because in your marketing strategy, what you're going to find is, in order to be successful, you want to solve a specific problem, right? So, and you want to solve a specific problem in one of these three areas, because these are where a lot of marketable products are going to be. An example of good marketing is, by the time it's time to sell that product, is pretty easy because your marketing has already done so much of the job. So a great foundation to start from is picking a niche in one of these three categories: relationships, money, and health and wellness. Okay. So now, if you do your marketing strategy, you know to make big money. So let's say you want to sell a coaching program for like 3K, right? In order to make big money, you need to solve a big problem. And the way that we solve big problems are by having a specific result at the end of the program, right? So, like, if you are someone in the relationship niche, maybe the specific result you help people with is finding a new partner. If you're in the money niche, maybe you're like me and you're helping someone like veterans grow their business to 10K a month and more, right? Or maybe down here, this is going to be health and wellness. So maybe you're going to help someone lose 15 pounds in, I don't know, 30 days or something like that, right? So that's when you have the specific result. So to answer the question of the video, you should get a coaching certification if you're not credible, or if you feel like you are not good enough yet to, hi Facebook user, if you feel like you're not good enough yet to solve that problem, then maybe you want to get a coaching certification to solve that specific problem. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a fitness coach and you help people lose 15 pounds, right? And you're 50 years old, you're like 53 years old, you have six pack abs, you've had six pack for the past 30 years, and you look freaking amazing. People stop you and they say, wow, man, you look great. What are you doing? You don't need a coach. If you're going to help somebody else lose 15 pounds in 30 days, if you're confident you can help that person lose 15 pounds, then I would say you're good to go. You don't need to get a coaching certification because you're already experienced. You just want to make sure that your message has the potential to be clear, concise, and credible. Those are the three C's. So credible meaning, if you're 50 years old and you're in shape, you could probably help other people stay in shape. So a time where you want to get a coaching certification is, let's say, for example, you want to help people lose weight and you don't know much about fitness besides eat good and run around the block. Well, then maybe you should get a coaching certification. And maybe the coaching certification that you want to get is going to be something that's going to help you with that marketing strategy. So to wrap this all up, if you're going to get a coaching certification, have an idea of what you plan to do as a coach, and then get a certification that supports the end result that you're going to get people. Because what I see right now is, a lot of times people say, oh, I want to be a coach, and they don't know much about marketing. And then they decide to be a generalist life coach, and they get a coaching certification so they can be a good coach. But then when we develop their marketing strategy, they then realize, oh man, if I'm going to really make big bucks, and do things at the level that I want to do to feel fulfilled, I need to develop my skills. And that would have been a great opportunity for them to spend those months, whether it's 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, developing that skill to solve that unique value problem. This way they can develop the skills they need in the marketplace. Okay, so that's the end of that video. Anybody who stays now at this point, I'm just going to share a little bit about my story, and that's it. And then we're gonna split, because I just figured, why not tell my story on how I got to the point to where I could help veterans make more money. So here's my story. I was a transitioning veteran, so I served in the Air Force for 6 years. And when I wanted to transition out of the Air Force, it was harder than I thought it was going to be. To start a business, starting a business was harder than I thought it was going to be. So I invested like $6,000 into myself to learn a skill, and I learned how to do search engine optimization. So I was ranking websites on the first page of Google. And I realized, wow, now that I have the skill, I don't know how to sell it. And then when I went to sell it, I'm like, dang, selling is not that easy because I don't have marketing. And so I eventually created this system for myself, MEPS, right? Which stands for Marketing, Enrollment Process, Product, and Self Mastery. These were all the elements that I used to create a six-figure business for myself. So once I understood this, let me rewind a little bit. So then when I was trying to grow this search engine optimization company, it was harder than I thought. I'm an introvert by nature. So anything with cold calling, you could go that way with that, right? I didn't like any of that. So I sucked at it. And so I decided to get a job knocking on doors to sell solar panels. And so I wanted to start from the bottom and learn marketing and sales. So I was knocking on doors and I was so good at it that the owner, thank you, the owner of that company was 26 years old and he was a millionaire. And he had overheard me talking one day and he said, oh, bro, I'm going to take you under my wing, drive around with me and I'm going to show you how to do sales. And so I drove around in his S-Class Mercedes. It was really new. I think it was brand new. It's like $120,000 car and I'm learning sales and I learned a ton. And so my business started doing 10K a month. I started making 10K a month, helping them with sales. But then after a while, I didn't want to do sales and my value grew so much in that company that I only needed to come in for 2 hours a day, 4 days a week and consult them on marketing, basically help them get more appointments for their business. And I can explain how to do something like that. If you want to have that type of effect in your company too, I can show you guys how to do that on another video for another day. But the point is, once I started making 20K a month, I decided that I wanted to focus on coaching because I love helping people develop themselves. And when I was doing my marketing strategy, the category I picked was money because I like I like growing businesses that make money. And so I figured, why don't I help some group of people make more money in a business? And so what kind of business was I going to help them do? Well, what I was doing, coaching and consulting. And what group of people was I going to pick? The group of people that I get along with the most, that I could spend all time with. And that is veterans. And so now I help veterans build profitable coaching businesses. I appreciate you, Curtis. I appreciate you, man. Salute to you too, brother. I love you all. I just wanted to share that to you guys. Keep rocking it out. Hey, if you're on the journey of growing your coaching business, that means that there's probably somebody who needs your help that could be no shit crying themselves to sleep because they're waiting for you to put your business out there so they can find you. I know there's tons of great coaches. I want to challenge coaches to be better at marketing and sales. I love you all. We're going to keep it fun, and I'll talk to you later. Vet Boss is out. Peace. Take care.